Hey, guess what? We are live. It just popped open. I think that we actually went right past the intro. But good morning. Hey, do I have energy? I'm trying to have energy right now, just for you. So this is Talent Talk. I'm Jurgen, and with me we have Yo Boy Steve.
Yes, it is Monday.
It is Monday. That's why I got to bring a little bit of the extra pump. And then if we have Yo Boy Steve, then we got to have Yo Girl Davina.
I've got the big head again. Oh, well, I was trying to, hey. Woo!
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Monday
fun day.
The sun is shining, so it is all good up in here.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
How are you guys doing starting a brand new week? It is officially summer now, too.
It is. That's right.
Yes.
I'm ready. I'm excited for everything that's going on this week, all the changes that are going on within our business, the way we're moving forward into hopefully the new phase 3 within Thurston County. Pierce County was recently moved into phase 2. We're getting back to a little bit more sense of normalcy. So it's going to be good. It's going to be a great week.
Yeah. Feels nice to feel like we're getting closer to the way life once was. It feels like a fairy tale. This is what life used to be. And it was only 3 months ago.
Yeah. I was talking to someone just the other day about, gosh, you know what? Could I have just appreciated how we were pre-COVID? Like, if we could just flip the switch and go back, I'd have some new appreciation for how it used to be pre-COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
Looking back through pictures from 3 months ago, reminiscing. Oh, I remember the days.
I remember when.
I remember we could go to a concert shoulder to shoulder, give a person a hug.
Yeah.
I remember when I didn't have to wear a mask to go to the store.
When I wasn't walking around with foggy glasses.
Right.
Running into walls. Oh, what the?
That's a whole nother show. I remember when,
I'm looking like Mr. Magoo. Anywho. So, hey, Davina. Oh, how was everybody's Father's Day weekend? Yeah, very good question. Davina, how was your Father's Day weekend?
I'm so glad to be a dad. It was, we celebrated our Jerry yesterday and it was good. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Steve?
Nice.
How was yours, you guys?
Mine's just relaxing, just had a little bit of time to chill and just reflect and touch base with all my father figures out there and reach out to some of my good dad friends, give them a good old dad boy. So it was good. It was real good.
Yeah. Good. You know what? I was excited because I had a bunch of things that I actually wanted to accomplish and do on Father's Day. I think I got none of it done, but it was actually okay. I felt good about just being able to be there and be with family. So
good.
Nice.
Good. Well, we do have a guest today that I'm going to talk about our National Day, and actually kind of ties in with what our guest has. Do we want to mention who our guest is yet? A hint, or we'll just introduce her later.
I think either way is fine.
Okay. So our guest coming up today is she is the owner of BBQ Sauce company, and before the show we talked about the successes in the sauce. So we're going to talk a little bit about Sergeant Hart's barbecue sauce coming up, but our National Day ties right into barbecue sauce. In my opinion, I don't know if you like it with barbecue sauce or not, but it is National Onion Rings Day. Come on, some barbecue sauce on some onion rings. Yeah, right. Thumbs up on Steve. So, okay, reminiscing or thinking about, not reminiscing, but thinking about onion rings. They're delicious. They're crisp. They're surprisingly sweet. Are you guys getting hungry? Do you want some onion rings this morning? But anyway, so often something about the process of breading them. I'm talking about National Onion Rings Day. It's a fun day. So we're just having fun with it, you guys. So they come in towers and flowers and giant size and tiny size. And they're great with burger joints and barbecue. And so those onion rings, and National Onion Ring Day just celebrates this history of onion rings. So anyway, who doesn't like onion rings? Like, I don't think I've ever met anyone who doesn't like onion rings.
Oh, I like them.
Yeah.
I like them with tartar sauce.
No, well, you know what? I like them with the barbecue ranch kind of sauce mix.
Ooh,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
that sounds
So,
good.
So, do you guys remember, or have you gone to the Outback Steakhouse and had their bloomin' onion? That's Aussie
Absolutely.
style. Yes. So that is our trivia question for today. And it's about Outback Steakhouse's bloomin' onion. And we know that is not a low-calorie appetizer at all, right?
But it's a vegetable. Isn't it?
So our trivia question is, you know what? Hey, my dad loved onions so much that he could eat it like an apple.
Whoa.
He was an onion lover. And I would, he'd pick me up from school and I'd get in his car and I'm like, ooh, onions. Anyway, all right. So Outback Steakhouse bloomin' onion has how many calories? Is it 841 calories, 948 calories, 1,948 calories, or 2,194 calories? So,
Each one of those answers are like super high.
They all are high, right?
Yeah, D is pretty much a full day's worth of calories.
Well, C is pretty much right there too.
Yeah.
A full day's worth of calories. So it's like all you get is water.
Yeah. I don't know. I see, again, kind of reading the 948 and 1,948. I'm almost inclined to go with C myself.
C.
I don't know. I actually know the answer.
Now,
so I'm gonna,
really?
I'm
Now,
able to
Steve, when you
comment
said
on
C, were you saying C as an answer, or C like you just agree with me? Like Spanish for yes?
Did I say?
No, Steve did.
I did. I'm just thinking, that seems extremely high, but I just feel like, I don't know. With all the batter, fried,
deep
2,100.
Would you eat it on a plane? Would you eat it on a train? Would you eat it on a house? Would you eat it with a mouse?
With a big bowl of barbecue sauce.
Love it. Anyway.
All right. So, and that kind of goes with our guest that we have coming up here, because we're talking about like the blooming onion and what it goes with. So our guest from Sergeant Hart's barbecue sauce, we'll get to her in a second. But before we do that, we've got a quick real estate news and updates for you. So, a couple updates for this coming week. We have our John L. Scott office meeting, which is going to be this Wednesday at 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Next up, we have it is our real estate forms class, which is Friday at 9 a.m. We're going to be covering utilities, septic, and well addendums. So tune in for that. We're going to be talking about everything utilities Friday. And then also, we are going to be starting a sellers workshop as well. So July is going to be, we're really going to be focusing in on listings, and we put the whole series together for a workshop for the month of July, where we really focus in on getting listings, servicing our listings, and being able to take care of our seller clients. So tune in for July. We're going to bring you more on that in the next coming podcast. So, all right, and that I believe is your news for the week.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
So next up,
Yep.
yep. Good. Okay.
Got it.
Hey, I want to introduce. We have got a guest. I have been looking forward to talking with this person. We have Makieda Hart from Sergeant Hart's Barbecue Sauce joining us today. I mean, Makieda has a great story. She's the owner and co-founder of Sergeant Hart's Barbecue Sauce. She's a mother for proud spouse of an Army veteran, and also has family. She's been here for 20 years and has really been doing a lot of great stuff with her business. So we wanted to bring her in, introduce her, and just kind of talk to her and kind of hear her story. So without further ado, I believe we have a bumper for her, or intro. Welcome, Makieda.
Hi, how are you guys doing today?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Got the Mother Hustler shirt on today.
Hey.
I
That
love that.
before.
What should I ask what that means or should I not?
Yeah, just mom bosses, moms on a mission trying to get that business to become a legacy. So yeah, definitely a gentle reminder. Yeah.
I love that spirit. So,
Good
Makieda,
morning.
you've had this barbecue sauce company for a little bit. How'd you get started in this?
Yeah. So we started with the sauce, and how the business started are a couple of different stories. And actually, our whole mission is a modge podge of just different stories and reasons behind what we do. But as far as how the business got started, we knew we had a really good product. I had actually stopped working for the federal government to help take care of my mother-in-law, who had been living with us for 6 months or for 6 years. And about 6 months after I stopped working, she decided she didn't want to live with us anymore. So I had to go back into the workforce, and it's super hard to get back into the federal employment system. It takes a long time, and I wasn't getting there. So I started trying to do business for myself, and I actually started doing a different industry first. And I wasn't getting it. Something about it I wasn't getting. I was doing networking, and I really didn't think I was a great salesperson. So I was like, what is it that I can do that will actually sell itself, where I won't have to do much to sell it? And I was like, you know what? A lot of people like the barbecue sauce. I've got one kid that has hated barbecue sauce her whole life, and she loves her dad's barbecue sauce. She's always said it was life-changing. So let's put the sauce out in the market. And so I decided to do that from there on.
Wow.
Yeah. It's been 2 years now.
How many years has it been?
2.
2 years.
Yeah. 2 years in June.
So the name of your company is Sergeant Hart's Barbecue. So where did the name come from?
Sure. Well, the name of the product is Sergeant Hart's Barbecue Sauce. The company name is Strong Family Bonds, LLC. So how I came up with both of those, well, the Sergeant Hart part is a given. My husband was the one that came up with the recipe, and I wanted to name it after him. He was like, no, don't do that. But I was like, what else am I going to do? So we named it after him. And I wanted definitely to pay montage to not only him, but to the fact that he was military. And that all stemmed from, when we started making it. We were stationed in Germany. So Strong Family Bonds, however, definitely is montage to not only his dad and our son being in the Army, or the Army National Guard, which was our son, but when we started the sauce back in Germany, it was a bunch of soldiers and their families kind of coming together to get to know one another because we didn't have any family where we were overseas. And so they became kind of our family and gave us a sense of family. So that's why the name Strong Family Bonds, because it's who you see as family. Sometimes it is family, sometimes it's close friends that you get to choose to be a part of your family and bring into your family. So it's kind of a trust thing too.
Yeah. Family doesn't always have to be, you don't have to be born into it to be family,
Yes,
right?
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So, Makita, you've got several different barbecue sauces. What is your like top selling barbecue sauce?
Oh goodness. And that changes with the wind, but right now our original is just flying off shelves. It's really going. Right now we sold the last bottle like over the weekend. So we are definitely sold out of that flavor. I think I've got a few bottles left on Amazon. But right now we got to get back into the kitchen and get more of it going so that we're ready for the markets that are coming up this week.
Nice. And
Yeah.
if they wanted to buy some barbecue sauce, where would we find you?
Well, we have a couple of places locally for the Washingtonians. Our flagship store where we were first making the sauce when we first went into market, the Masonry Cafe and Catering in Yelm. They have some of the bottles there. They also make a Sergeant Hart's barbecue sauce bacon burger that is to die for. And they also use our
Hey.
barbecue sauce to make a vinaigrette for their salads that are out there. So that's out in Yelm on the main drag right in front of Tim's Pharmacy. Also, we had bottles out in Chehalis at Gifton, which is the Hallmark store that's out there. It's a little boutique. In Shelton, we just got into a boutique called Ish P&W, and they have bottles of the barbecue sauce. And then finally, we have two meat markets that have our barbecue sauce. One in Rochester called Heritage Meats. They have all of our barbecue sauce flavors. Plus, they also get the restaurant size barbecue sauces, and they make beef jerky and pepperoni sticks out of some of our beef jerky, some of their beef jerky and pepperoni sticks with our barbecue sauce. And then downtown Olympia at Delmonico's, it's a brand new meat butchery, Italian in its theme, but they have our barbecue sauces there. We just delivered some originals actually to them on Friday. So they're the only other place that has originals that I know of locally that you can purchase. And they also have our habanero sauces there that you can purchase. So yeah, those are the places that you can get our sauces locally. And our first store at Central Co-op in Tacoma is another place where you can pick up barbecue sauce for Sergeant Hart's.
Nice.
Nice.
And then you have it on Amazon.
Yes, we are on Amazon. The link for that is amzn.2/39NLIK with the number 2. So that first 2 is TO. The second 2 is the number 2. So that is the link to get to the Amazon listing for Sergeant Hart's barbecue sauce. You can get all the flavors and the rub. And then our website, which is strongfamilybonds.com. You can also purchase the rub, the sauce, all of the merchandise that we have, as well as all the farmers markets we hit throughout the week.
You know, for what you're doing with actually going into business for yourself, it's one thing to be passionate about a recipe and being able to serve family and friends and just put a smile on people's faces that you can see. It's another thing to actually step into production and business. And I'm sure you've learned a lot of lessons, but for somebody who's thinking about maybe doing, so they've got a passion and they want to step forward. What's maybe the top lesson or maybe top 2 lessons that you've learned starting into business for yourself?
Probably top 3 lessons for sure. First lesson would be to find a mentor. I think that was pivotal in me even getting started, because having the idea of, going into business for yourself can be very scary. I am admin by trade. That's what I did in the federal government. I was an admin, so I had no clue how to go into a manufacturing business. So I actually found a mentor. She's still my mentor today. She is my packer for my product. She is the owner of her own business doing jams and jellies. Her business is Isla's Foods. She does jams, jellies, relishes. She's still my mentor today, and she's one of two. The other one would be DeWanda Flagg. She is the owner of AH Lip and Body Butter. She's also a hairdresser in herself, and so I learned from both of them, as well as other businesses that are out there. I'm constantly watching them, how they market, because I do all areas of my business, and so I'm a forever learner. That's something that I love, and um, until I find no interest in or joy in doing the learning part of my business, yeah, it's going to be a forever education for me. So that's number one. Number two, gosh, let me stay on track here. So finding a mentor. Number two, networking with like-minded people. It gets you and keeps you in that right mind frame. I was very timid in the beginning because I didn't think I was a salesperson. So, kind of getting the right people around me, as far as business-minded people. It also helped me get comfortable because I came from an admin career field. I didn't see myself as a boss. So being around people who are bosses um, was something that definitely helped me. They gave me education in listening to podcasts and getting educating myself in my business. So that was a very good thing. And the third thing that I would definitely recommend is to just start. Don't just talk about it. Get started. And, if you have to make a detour, if you have to pivot along the way, do that. But start. Don't just wait for it to be perfect, because if you wait for it to be perfect, it'll never happen.
Nice.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Great advice.
Thank you.
We have all these moments of silence. Like, okay, we're just soaking it in. So here's the thing. Before the show, you talked about, and I kind of mentioned really quickly, the success is in the sauce. So this is, you're been in business 2 years. So this is really, this is really just a baby. It's at its infantile stage, right? So what would you like to, see happen with the business in the near future?
Oh yeah, I would love for this brand to become a national brand. I'd love to compete with the big boys. Um, right now, I'm already, with being on Amazon, I have the capability of serving a wider audience, and that has always been something that I wanted to do. So the very first year, I put it on Amazon, and then I took it off because I didn't know what I was doing. And I just kind of learned. So like about 6 months later, I put it back on Amazon and just kind of made little pivots as we go. And COVID actually kind of helped in growing the Amazon presence because everybody was online. But what I want the brand to do, besides go nationwide and go international, is I want it to be the thing that jumpstarts the other ventures that we want to do. My husband wants to have a smokehouse, and he wants to actually have a food truck. I would like for it to actually start as a smokehouse restaurant, with the entertainment and the drinks and the dining area being in the front of the house, the kitchen to be in the middle of the house, and the back of the house having the factory and the distribution and the warehouse. So I want to actually retire my husband from his federal job so that he can do the smokehouse, retire my son from FedEx so that he can help do the distribution and own that part, and distribute not only my product, but Deborah's product. I would love for Deborah to come on board. She's the owner of Isla's Foods, to come on board and help with the factory part. That way we can have our stuff produced as well as all of her products be produced as well. So I consider her part of my business family and my business bestie, actually. And then, also bring on our daughters and our other son to have their own joint company ventures going on and have everybody work for themselves. So I want it to be a family conglomerate.
Awesome. Strongfamilybonds.com, right? I'm hearing it all the way through.
Yes.
All right.
That's some goals. You got some, that's some good goals. You think
that was from
outlined
the
up pretty good.
very beginning. That was my goal. I mean, yeah, having a business plan is also very important, and sticking to it. And if you can integrate it and it evolves along the way, and it should be something that is the thread that just kind of keeps you on path, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been from the very beginning, just talking about that dream, and I'm starting to see it. It's scary. Don't get me wrong. There are some doubts in my mind, but if you keep the right mindset, it keeps those kind of way back in there, and it's the smallest piece of what's in this little noggin here.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, what is it about your sauce? Now, you don't have to give a trade secret away or anything.
Okay.
But what is it about your sauce that keeps people come back? Like, not only what you know, but what people tell you they love about your sauce.
Yeah, well, it's funny because I love going out and doing the sales part of it now, because I like seeing people's expression when we get the opportunity to sample it out. I take all of their input in. I'm able to express what it tastes like even without sampling. It is sweet and smoky. It's a Piedmont Lexington version of the sauce, so that's that sweet and smoky. But I think the spice blend is really very unique, and it's unlike anything that's out there on the market.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that I think is what makes us stand out from everything else that's out there.
Now my interest is piqued.
Right?
It is.
I know. You talking about unique and the spice blend and the Piedmont, I'm like, so
Well,
Steve, you actually have, so Jurgen and I, we were talking about how left out we were feeling earlier today, because you guys actually have some samples of the sauce. And I'm like, what? Where are samples? We want to taste it. But you want to hold up what here, you've got, and as you're sampling sauces, there's a secret, right? On the order, if you're out tasting, here's like a taste test secret, right? Makieda.
Yes. So all of our sauces, we've got 3 different varieties. They all start with our original, which is the blue dot that he has over there. And dang it, I should have brought one of my bottles upstairs so you guys can see what it looks like. But the original is our base flavor. And then, there you go. And it's a bottle. So it always starts with the sweet and smoky. Then you go on to our chipotle, which is the pink dot. Yes, that is our. There you go. Oh, that one's the last one, the pink dot.
Yeah, this was the pink one. The red one's next.
Oh, okay. So the pink our chipotle, and that one was the second variety that we made. We made that about 6 years ago. So this whole recipe is almost 21 years old. So that second one tastes like beef jerky. It also tastes like ribs. I've had people tell me, like, on its own. It's got a sweet smoky, and then it also has a little bit of a kick that'll hit you right back here in the back of the throat, and it'll boomerang out into the mouth so that you get just that little bit of kick, and you're still able to enjoy your food. And then the last one is our hottest variety right now. It's our medium spice. Yeah, that's it. That one is our habanero. So that one gives you that same effect, hitting you in the back of the throat here and coming back out to the mouth. The difference between the chipotle and the habanero is, even though both of them have that effect, they both have a delayed effect. Habanero is going to hit you a little bit harder, a little bit faster than chipotle. So you want to do it from original chipotle and then habanero in that order. Because once you get that spice, it's kind of hard to kind of go back and differentiate between the other one. Though people do like to mix the chipotle and the habanero together and get that perfect blend. But habanero is perfectly sweet and heat balanced.
Yeah.
That habanero is like excellent. I tried that one, and it's got like the perfect sweetness and bite all at the same time. I love it. That sauce
Exactly.
is
You can still eat your food too, instead of like taking a bite, 2 bites, and then swallowing it in big chunks. You can still enjoy the food that you've taken so long to curate and slow cook, and now you can actually taste it and enjoy it as it's going down.
So I just took a small, like, little dab of the original, and this is really good, guys. Like, whoever wants to buy me lunch so we can share, I might share some of this with you, but
hey,
Yes.
Makieda mentioned all the places that she's going to be in. We actually are going to be given 2 giveaways for a 4-ounce 3-set. So if you're tuned in right now, and if you catch us a little bit later on, if you share this video out, come in, like our page, and at the very bottom of it, type in the word "done." You will be entered in to win a 3-set of the barbecue sauce. So we will be doing we'll be announcing the winners later Wednesday in the next Wednesday's podcast. So
Nice.
Absolutely. And we could talk when we start talking food and barbecue, we could talk this forever.
we could, God.
We can't, unfortunately. So
Yes.
yeah. Makieda, as we wrap up, is there anything else like that you think it would be, if not important, like people would really like to know that they should know about you, the sauce, or even your mission?
Gosh. Yeah, you got me. That's a question there that you got me on. It's definitely family owned. Family is the impetus of everything that we do in our business. From now, you'll always see me, either posting about the family, and it's not just our immediate kids and husband, but sometimes you'll see my nieces sometimes go out there and they help out from time to time. We all have different little monikers that we do, so I try not to put their real names out there from as much as possible. But yeah, I think keeping it in the family and keeping focus on what it is that you're doing in your business is going to be a huge thing for this business. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Definitely appreciate you coming aboard.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Thank you,
appreciate
Makieda.
you guys inviting me.
I'm looking forward to tasting the sauce.
Yeah, we'll get you some samples. We'll get you guys your samples too.
Excellent.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Makieda, for coming
Thank you,
on.
Makieda, for coming in.
Thank you very much for the time.
All right. Have a great day.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
That was
All
fun.
right. Yeah, I want to taste some sauce.
I really do. I'm kind of salivating a little bit.
Mhm.
It happens. I'll
Yeah.
slobber all over myself. I need like a bib or something to like keep it off my shirt.
Yeah, if we could just have some of those onion rings to taste with, I'm like really feeling like I would love to have an onion ring to dip in some barbecue sauce right now. That'd be a great, yeah.
Mm.
That reminds us of the trivia question as well. So the question is,
Yes.
How many calories are in the blooming onion from the Outback Steakhouse? And I think it's a multiple choice that we have up in the on the comment section. 841 calories, 948 calories, 1948, or 2,194 calories. Holy smoke, that's like a gob full of
they're
calories.
all meals. They're all size of extremely large meals.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you know what? In kind of wrapping, we've got 2 little things to run through. So we'll get right over to the headlines. And so that we keep it as concise as we can, here we go with the headlines. The very first headline is second wave of coronavirus or virus cases. Experts say we're still in wave number 1. So, though some of the areas in the U.S. are going up, some are going down. They really feel like the second wave is going to be in the fall, winter time. So again, like so many things, we're just going to stay tuned. Number 2 is Governor Inslee says he won't hesitate to move counties backwards in reopening process. So as we've got Grays Harbor, Mason, Lewis, and Island counties were moved into phase 3 now. Thurston County is waiting the application to be approved to go to phase 3. The governor was just reiterating that if we see a recurrence or a kind of a resurgence of the pandemic, that he wouldn't hesitate to pull us back. So we just want to make sure we're being socially aware of that. Number 3, Washington Department of Licensing offices to reopen for appointments starting today. That's kind of nice to see, because when my wife had broke her ankle, we couldn't even go in to get a handicap placard. We had to wait, and it came in the mail about 4 weeks after she was actually walking. So that was fun. Number 4, we've got, is economic recovery already underway? The answer looks like it is a yes. Most like economists, 8 out of 10 economists feel like we're either in the midst of a V recovery or kind of a check mark or Nike swoosh recovery. So that's good news there. Jumbo loans, mortgage rates are near record lows, but can you get one? So the good news on the jumbo on high-end homes, the market is slower. It's much more of a balanced market, and rates are incredibly low. But because when everything slowed down in the March timeframe, there were a lot of overlays placed on the jumbo loans. So you're going to have to wait and see. But is it worth your effort to find out if you're in that market? Absolutely, it is. Number 6, we've got interior designs reveal 9 things in your kitchen that you should get rid of. So what's keeping your kitchen from looking its very best? Is it clutter, junk drawers, huge unused appliances? See what you can do today to make your kitchen look like it's magazine cover perfect. And number 7, we've got from Aunt Jemima to Uncle Ben's, a reckoning for racist brand names and logos. So it was interesting with the kind of the reemergence of social awareness. 2 brands that you know from Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben are actually going to be retired. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a few more along the way. Even a country band, Lady Antebellum, has shortened their name, changed it to Lady A, just as an awareness of what is going on. And number 8, we have how to be more articulate. 8 must-follow secrets to improve your speech. And this is from Reader's Digest. Look this over. If you are wanting to get better at your public speaking, this will help. The first one is just listen to yourself speak. Record it, listen, and hear how you talk. And then you can work on it. And it's got 7 more tips for you on that. And then the last one is I hate Mondays, link of the day. It's from Board Panda. And what it is just kind of silly. I want to just show you. Do you guys remember Grumpy Cat? Grumpy Cat passed away just a little bit ago. There is a new Grumpy Cat on the way. And this is what Grumpy Cat looks like. Can you see him there? I have to just find. That is our brand new Grumpy Cat. And as we go through, you can see that's scared Grumpy Cat. That's loving Grumpy Cat. That is surprised Grumpy Cat. I'm not even sure what that Grumpy Cat is there. And you can see more. We have a new Grumpy Cat. He's been crowned, and that is your headlines.
He doesn't even look grumpy more than he looks pissed.
He looks mean.
He looks mean.
But you know what? Something about it is still cute when you see it on a little animal.
Okay. All right, you guys. So, as always, we've got a tip of the day. So, let's just going over the tip of the day. This is actually a really easy one, you guys. Our tip of the day is invite someone to happy hour today. Don't overthink it. This one's easy. We're progressing through phases, and people just want to be around people. So enjoy some time with someone that you enjoy being around. In our business, it's really about making connections and relationships. Reach out to a friend, someone, go out, enjoy happy hour as we socially practice social distancing, and just reconnect. And there's your tip of the day.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, I think and that's good. Good time to actually get people out and, meet for happy hour or a coffee or something. We can actually do that now. It's legal.
Yeah.
Don't be hesitant.
Yes.
We'll think ourselves out of doing the things we ought to do.
Yep. All right. Is it time for the trivia answer?
It is.
Okay.
But before that, we do have a few shout outs. So there's actually a lot of people today. So good morning, Donna, Pat, Megan, Redwind Casino. We see you. Amber, Variah, Jennifer, Tara, Lore, Pat, I said Donna. Anthony, Stan, Michael, Derek, Mark, Chris, Anthony, Michelle, Renee, Los Maldonados, Austin, Vera, Tan, Ryan, Brad, Amanda, and Christy.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, everybody.
So today's trivia question. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let me open up the live stream right here. All right. Outback Steakhouse's Bloomin' Onion has how many calories? Is it, you guys, this is a 4-way tie right now on our Instagram live feed. So is it 841 calories, 948 calories, 1,948 calories, or 2,194 calories? And the answer is 1,948 calories with 160 grams of fat. It supposedly serves 6, but we know this deconstruction onion ring is meant for 2. Because I have downed half an onion ring, half of that blooming onion real good. And now I've just realized what I've been doing this whole time.
Yeah.
160 grams of fat. That's crazy.
That's insane. That's like 10 days worth of fat.
You'd never, I also thought, when I had originally looked at this question, I'm like, it's a vegetable. How bad could it be? But apparently I'm wrong. It's pretty bad. But it's so good.
It is really good.
And that sauce they give you. I'm weak.
Hey, this might be good with some Sergeant Hart's barbecue sauce as well.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's really good. And I'm honestly not a barbecue sauce person. I'm not a saucy person. This I'm ready to put on anything. It's so good. So.
You know what? And if you do want to try it out, you have the opportunity to get your own 3-pack of all these sauces. So you'll get the larger size sauces, a 3-pack. All you have to do is share this video out, come through, like our page, and type the word "done" in, and you will have the opportunity to win the barbecue sauce. We will go over. There's 2 chances to win. We'll announce the winners on our next podcast, which is going to be Wednesday morning. So, all right.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all ready to go?
We're ready.
We are ready.
The week.
We are ready for another fun-filled, action-packed work week.
Yes. And as we are in the first week of summer.
Yeah. Sun's finally out. It's beautiful. Excited.
Yeah. You know, as things are blooming and the sun is, we'll have some more consistent sun here coming up. You know, one of the things that, just real quick, as we close out, I liked how Makieda Durgan, you'd asked the question about some tips. And one of the things, her number 3 was a just do it. And that totally, she was talking about, you don't have to feel like you don't have to be, know everything. And that just brought me to Zig Ziglar's quote. He says, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And I just love that quote because it is the epitome of everything that we do, whether you're working out, whether you're meeting with clients, whether you have an idea, no matter what it is, like, don't try to figure out everything first before you put your foot forward. Just do something. Just do it. And it ties right into our Be Bold as well. So I wanted to share that. That was just resonated with me today.
Absolutely. You have to get into action.
Yep. You can have all the intention in the world, but if you don't do anything, doesn't mean anything. No.
You can have a fast car, tank full of gas, but if you don't put your foot to the pedal, nothing's happening.
Nope. Nothing. Right. So, all right. Well, you guys ready to go? We're going to count out and Be Bold on 3.
Count us down, Davina.
All right. Let's raise the roof, you guys. This is real. All right. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Be
Be
bold.
Behold.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.